My name is Miriam Gauss. I'm the volunteer coordinator at Glen Ellen Children's Resource Center. Thank you so much for your interest in volunteering with us this year. I'm going to be covering a few different things in this orientation, including our mission and program objectives to help get you familiar with our program goals, what to expect from your role as a mentor to our students, and what GECRC's enrichment and support program will look like on a virtual platform. To begin, our mission is to help children from low-income families acquire the necessary skills in academics and social interaction to move successfully through grades K through 12 and into adulthood. We do this by providing after-school and summer programs which emphasize literacy and community involvement, using the talents of teachers, volunteer tutors, GECRC staff, and a variety of local organizations. Our program objective is to create a nurturing, safe, encouraging, and fun learning environment for our students. We do this by providing after-school and summer programs which emphasize literacy and community involvement. And that's where you come in. Our volunteers are a key part of our programs. You make it possible for our students to learn how to develop a relationship with a mentor. Playing the role of a mentor to a young student guarantees them that there is someone who cares about them. It assures them that they are not alone in dealing with day-to-day challenges and makes them feel like they matter. Research confirms that quality mentoring relationships have powerful positive effects on young people in a variety of personal, academic, and professional situations. Volunteering at GECRC no doubt benefits our students. However, here are a few ways that volunteering with us benefits you. First off, you are creating a positive impact on the community. You get to engage in a cross-cultural interaction given that many of our students come from immigrant backgrounds. Volunteering with us also gives you the opportunity to be a positive role model for a student and build a connection that the student is excited about. This type of service is also a valuable experience for NHS or college applications. Lastly, it is a very meaningful and fun experience on its own. In order to maintain a safe and nurturing environment as per our program objectives, here are a few things we expect from our volunteers. First off, of course, is to be able to interact with young people in a supportive manner. Provide a non-judgmental, encouraging presence for them, and help your student identify their strengths. Help students focus on what they can do as opposed to what they cannot do yet, focusing on a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset. We also ask that volunteers commit to at least a semester of service. Please provide the appropriate GECRC staff member with a 1-day notice or as soon as possible if you are unable to make it to a tutoring session on any particular day. Please also provide a 2-week notice before ending your service so we can make sure to reassign your student to another tutor. Moving on to our online tutoring format. Volunteers will be scheduled to work with their student during specific windows of time. Those working with elementary age students will be scheduled for 1-hour slots, while those working with junior high students will be scheduled for 1.5-hour slots. Different sites will have different time frames available. We host our program at 4 different sites. Churchill Elementary, Abraham Lincoln Elementary, and Hadley Junior High are all part of Glen Ellen School District 41. Glencrest Middle School is part of Community Consolidated School District 89. Volunteers tutoring at our elementary sites will be scheduled for 1 hour between 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. There are also limited spots available during the early afternoon. These slots will be filled on an as-needed basis. Volunteers working with Hadley students will be scheduled to volunteer for 1.5 hours from 3:40 p.m. to 5:10 p.m. Tutors will rotate between students every 30 minutes. This means volunteers will be working with 3 students total per session. We ask that volunteers commit to tutor 1 day a week, but you are welcome to do more if you would like. Please note that while we will try our best to schedule you according to your availability, we cannot guarantee you'll be scheduled during your preferred times. After a volunteer is assigned to a student, they will be connected with a designated classroom coordinator. Students and mentors will meet via Google Meets or Zoom. This link will be sent to you by the appropriate GECRC team member. For the sake of liability and safety of both our students and volunteers, sessions will fall into one of 3 categories. Either a GECRC team member will be present on the virtual call, 2 volunteers will work together with a small group of 2 to 4 students, or the session will be recorded. Due to the changes in our program setup this year, we ask that volunteers take responsibility of submitting their hours. This will be done through VicNet, a volunteer portal linked with our current database. You will receive more detailed information and instructions via email. While tutoring, it is important to keep in mind that supporting and encouraging the student is priority. Here are some tips to help you do that. One is to help build confidence. Smile and be positive. Be present and engaged. Help your student create small, attainable goals. Establish caring and consistent relationships, and help your student develop a sense of pride from completing projects. While working with your student, it is always important and helpful to engage students in social conversations, especially if they are feeling shy. Try to ask your student how their day was, if they did anything fun or have anything planned, or any get-to-know-you questions, such as what is your favorite color, your favorite food, animal, subject, etc. Make sure you are engaged as well. Feel free to share how your day was with the student and provide any trivia about yourself. Focus on math or literacy homework that the student has been assigned. Try your best. If the student is unable to complete their homework in time, please inform the appropriate GECRC team member. Students may finish their homework early or may not have homework on some days. You are welcome to chat with them and/or play any virtual games provided by the GECRC team. Virtual and distance learning is an adjustment for most students. Please note that students are not in an ideal environment for focused learning. Here are a few things to keep in mind due to the nature of the situation. Students may need regular, gentle reminders to refocus their attention. Students may need longer wait time as they try to work through questions and problems amid household distractions. Students may have to go off-screen to get a pencil, paper, device charger, or anything else related to the session. Students may experience distractions from siblings or other environmental factors. It is possible that internet connectivity issues may occur and disrupt sessions. If you have something you'd like to share with your student, such as a cool video, a website, or online activity, feel free to communicate that with the student's classroom coordinator. Please also feel free to bring up any suggestions or activities you'd like to try on the virtual tutoring session. To recap and to address anything that we may have missed, here are the answers to some frequently asked questions. If you are unable to commit to tutor every week, you can absolutely still volunteer. You will be designated as a substitute tutor to volunteer when you are available. The minimum age for volunteers to work with our students is 14. We do track all of our volunteer hours. We ask that all volunteers record their hours using VicNet. If you are unable to make it to a tutoring session, please make sure to inform your designated point of contact as soon as possible. Please note that relationships take trust and time to build, even in person. Online tutoring may require extra patience and gentle nudges to help your student move past initial shyness. While we are working with an innovative method to serve our students, you may feel frustrated due to the nature of the online platform, and that's okay. Your feelings are valid, and we are more than happy to support you through it. Please always feel free to check in with your student's classroom coordinator or the volunteer coordinator if you feel there is something that needs to be addressed or could be done differently that works better for you and your student. We do not have program if the students don't have school. We follow the district calendar, and so if there is no school or if school is canceled, we do not have program. We also do not run our program on half days. Here is a copy of the District 41 calendar, as well as the District 89 calendar. You can also access these by clicking on the links on the last page of the orientation. Before you begin volunteering, please make sure you submit a volunteer application, read through the volunteer handbook, and sign and submit the volunteer agreement, and lastly, sign and submit a background check authorization form. If you are under 18, please make sure all forms have both your signature as well as a parent or guardian signature. After completing this orientation, please submit a response on the given Google form to verify that you have watched and understood the content of this presentation. Please also feel free to ask any questions or list any requests needed to fulfill school requirements, such as having to work with a Spanish-speaking student. Lastly, and most importantly, thank you for taking your time to have a positive impact on our students. We are so grateful for your eagerness and dedication to helping our students despite the changes in circumstances. You truly make the difference.